Hello and welcome to part 6 of playing Black Ops 2 on the day that it happens. Today we are going to be checking out, I've been waiting for this for a couple months now, my all-time favorite Call of Duty mission. I guess depending on what day you ask me, I'm also a pretty big fan of the mission in Modern Warfare 2, where it's in the Boneyard and you play as Soap and you're fighting Makarov and Shepard's guys. Mainly just because of the chaotic, like you're all by yourself against two different factions aspect of that. But I think most of the time when you ask me, this will be my favorite one because of just how much variety in the different sections there are, and the fact that there's multiple endings to this map and everything else, and the whole vibe of it is just beautiful. It's I'm actually going later this summer. I'm going to be in the Cayman Islands, which is where Colossus is, and I even ordered a shirt for it. I doubt anybody there is going to notice, or even put it together. I doubt anybody will be like, "Hey, nice shirt. I remember it from the game." But yeah, that's just a nerdy thing that I decided to do just for the hell of it because it's 2025 and I just so happened to be at the location of my favorite Call of Duty mission. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this. Another bit of news is I think on Sunday the Black Ops 7 trailer came out. And if you've watched my first episode in this series, you know that I'm not a fan of Black Ops 3. And I'm a little worried because I think the trailer for 7 looks a bit too much like Black Ops 3. I also don't think that they brought back Rich McDonald, who plays Section, to reprise his role, which is pretty sad. I think they're doing the same thing they did to the voice actor for Frank Woods, where they just hire somebody who's close enough, and they don't, for some reason, have any kind of desire to get in touch with the original people, which is kind of sad. Obviously, you couldn't get Camar de los Reyes back from Menendez because he unfortunately passed away, I think a couple years ago now. But yeah, I'm not super excited for Black Ops 7. I think I'll do what I did with Modern Warfare 3 because it's another back-to-back release 2 years in a row, and like from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, and now we have Black Ops 6 and 7. I think I'll do what I did for Modern Warfare 3 and just wait and hear from people if it's good. And if my suspicion is correct, which I hope it's not correct, obviously. I hope it turns out to be a good game, but if my current suspicions are correct, it's not looking so good, for me at least. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting that they're trying to... I at least appreciate the fact that they're going for a sequel to this game in the actual release year of 2025. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I cannot wait to get into this, so let's go ahead.
Asegúrate que toda la inteligencia relacionada al drone esté disponible antes de nuestra próxima discusión.
China would pay billions to get their hands on this.
So this is the footage we recorded last time,
Buen fortuna de Falcon.
where we had the little spy camera.
The cyber weapon.
Wait, there. Right there. You see that? Cross-reference.
And like I mentioned last time, I'm kind of curious. I've never actually tried to see what happens if you don't record this. I wonder if the cutscene's different.
It's Colossus. Karma weapons on a floating city.
That's how they got so close to the mainland. Salazar, prep a covert response team ready to go in 60 minutes. Inform Admiral Briggs. We're getting really close to Menendez. To get the upper hand, I've got to get some answers from the horse's mouth. I'm going to see Woods at the vault. First things first. Karma.
Yes, let's go. And I believe this is the first time we hear Fareed on the intercom.
Icarus 9, you are cleared for landing on deck 7. Maintain current heading, all looks good.
Copy that.
Aw.
Icarus 9 beginning descent.
Comms are open.
I mean, just look at it. It's so cool.
Okay. The ID bands identify you as Union inspectors. You'll have access to most areas except the one you actually want. Central records computer is subject to increased security. Access is only permitted via retina scan. That's where Ziggy comes
Good old Ziggy.
In short, the CRC is our best shot at locating Karma before the Falcons.
Here we go. We've landed at Colossus. And also, if you notice, Harper's face, we protected him last episode. And in this little section right here, Salazar would make fun of Harper if his face was burned.
chick action here.
They even keep the animation where he turns and he would have said something if he had the burned face. All right, let's go. We are pretending to be inspectors. Don't mind us.
You expecting trouble?
It's the richest city in the world.
Which makes it a likely target for Raul Menendez.
Oh, hey. Oh, no, damn. I thought So, I'm always, like... I'll mention it in a couple of seconds. There's something down there that blew my mind a couple of years ago. But I'm gonna be kind of on the lookout for, like, new things. I thought for a second that was a new area I could have gone. Harper's getting impatient with me. I'm taking in the nice scenery. Well, I mean, the nicer scenery is on the other side of this wall, but yeah. I'll point it out whenever we get to it, but for now we got to get through the security.
Okay, stay cool.
Stay where you are. The scanners detected the presence of hazardous
And
materials.
Fareed's making it appear like these construction workers have something in their boots.
Modeling downstairs. It's probably from the site. Sir, please.
They've got a security ASD,
Can you come up here?
which seems a little overkill for like a tourist resort, but yeah, they mentioned something about the increased security
I
earlier.
told you the shielding would work. The scanner couldn't see a thing. Okay, now just show your ID and walk right through.
Hello, ladies from the union.
So here's the longest distance
don't do a whole
security
lot of
scan ever.
crosses.
Oh, here we go. This isn't what I was talking about, but yeah, I remember
It's
these
an
cool
automated
screens.
system. It's triggered by your
This
biometric
one is the
ID.
one that most people see, but if you actually wait a second, these update and you can update it to you. There's section. And I don't think there's any different ones, but yeah, so I'm gonna try to go look over here, actually see if there's anything new. Nah, you can just see the flat people and textures and umbrellas on the balconies.
What are you waiting for?
Man, these guys are really impatient. Come on, guys. You guys go ahead. So this is what I was talking about right here. On my first ever PC playthrough a couple of years ago, I just happened to be walking over here, just to, you know, looking at random stuff, and then it triggered this.
Menendez picked a hell of a place to hide his karma weapon.
It's just the little things like this in games that I've been playing for years and years that you just happen to stumble into. And I appreciate the hell out of the developers for putting in things like this, because it's for those who actually take the time to look around. Unlike these guys who are very impatient.
Wow, look at that. This place is unbelievable, huh? Hey, what do you figure it costs to spend a weekend here?
More than you make in a year.
No shit.
No wonder Menendez rallies so much.
There, right there, is a little hint that Salazar is a double agent. If you caught that voice line.
Sweep the floor. Salazar
And I saw a YouTube video recently of some guy who actually made a Black Ops 3 custom zombies map in the courtyard of Colossus. There's Chloe.
Excuse you, creep.
And the weird 2D background painting. Saving on game resources right there. I've always found that a little odd,
So good.
but probably necessary. It's just so noticeable right there.
Be in here.
We have union IDs.
Hello. Alright.
Okay, section.
So I think that's the way you run later.
Go ahead.
Colossus recently employed
And now we have
military
Ziggy.
contractors to augment its regular
Oops.
security.
Out of my way.
team. All ex-Cuban militia.
No shit. We just ran into some of them.
And I've tried looking behind myself in the vent,
Time to go to work.
but I don't think you can actually... You might be able to see Salazar. I can't quite remember. It's been a little bit. Let's see who we can spot behind us.
Harper, the security team's been compromised by PMCs.
Yeah.
They're hostile. Watch for anything suspicious.
There's
We need
Salazar,
another
but I don't
objective.
think you can see section right there. But that's fine. You know, this little... I don't know if anybody remembers exactly what I'm talking about, because I have no idea how niche it is, but there was an Xbox 360 game for GeForce, you know, like the little gerbils, hamsters, whatever they are. There was an Xbox 360 game,
Watch the upcoming up.
and for some reason this always reminded me of that. I don't know why, but here we go. Let's see if we can make the first jump. Oh,
Wait, what are they doing?
planting explosives.
You're going to blow the ship?
Not before they've secured Karma.
Harper, heads up. The mercs are priming explosives on board.
I'm tailing some of these guys right now. They're headed your way.
Damn it! We better get moving.
Alright, off they go. See if we can see them despawn. No, I guess they go into Shadow. Maybe on Xbox 360 they despawn a little earlier. But, alright, let's go ahead and hop our way forward. There's the force field.
Contact will fry the robot.
Looks like part of the filtration system.
I don't want to
The
skip any
CRC must be a
dialogue.
clean environment.
Should be a control box nearby.
Yep, I found it. Zap. Oh, can you see down the... What's down there? Nothing. Okay. Sorry if it seems like I'm wasting time in a few of these spots, but I'm just... Now that I've found that Easter egg, I'm always, like, on the lookout for just more hidden stuff. Alright, let's go through here. This doesn't seem very secure, I'm gonna be honest, right here. There's two broken corners. I think there's, yeah, there's one down there. There are the guys that we jump onto in a minute. Okay. Thanks, helpful random graffiti that has no purpose being there. Alright. So here's a jump. Hup. Oh yeah, this right there. Like, as a kid, for some reason, I have no idea where that shadow's coming from. But I always thought that it looked like a guy, like, peeking over something. It's just these random things that, as I continue playing, they just pop back into my head. It's like riding a bike that just comes back to you.
There's our mark.
Alright, so here's the chief of security guy. Zap. And let's get him. Hup. Zap. And I think you can zap a couple of times. Scan the eye.
Scanning now.
And you'd think that the other guys in the room would run over a little quicker, but we're gonna get caught. And it won't let you zap, unfortunately.
It's the PMCs.
But now that we have
Harper,
the
you
eye,
They're already
we
inside
can
the
go inside
server
the
room.
door.
Let's go.
Come on, come on. Ready?
Enemigo atravesando la puerta.
Go.
Go, that's it.
Let's go! And I remember in the corner, there's the access kit with the that lets you be able to see an outline of the guys based on their ID bands and stuff. You're the asshole who broke my spider. Alright. What's in here? Yeah.
Fareed, I need to be able to ID the enemy. Live link to PMCs listed in the personnel files with their biometric IDs. Upload the data to my HUD.
You got it.
So, another random thing that I knew about a couple of years after the game came out, but not forever, is you can actually retrieve Ziggy right here, and it updates the career record. Oh, and another intel. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, all throughout this game, there's going to be random bits of intel that I haven't acquired on my PC playthrough, but here we go. Let's check the security cameras.
Placing the uplink. You sure this will work, Fareed?
I thought you had faith in me. Okay, we're in.
The Karma weapon may have been smuggled on board alongside regular supplies.
So I remember... Let's see what it is. Okay, it's D plus mouse right. I remember when I played this on Xbox 360, I played this map so much that I had the controls for all of the different screens memorized so I could get through this as fast as possible. It was both sticks right, both sticks point towards the middle twice in a row, and then both sticks up. And now I have no idea what they are, so I have to actually follow the prompts.
Search supply manifest. Keyword Karma.
Nothing.
Okay, the middle, D left.
Search automated security systems. Keyword Karma.
We're missing something.
And, oh, there it is again. Just like I
Search security camera
mentioned a
image
second
database.
ago, the
Text recognition
second and third
Karma.
one are the same direction.
There.
There we go.
Karma isn't a weapon. It's a woman.
Chloe Lynch, former employee of Tacitus, recently resigned.
Now we know her name. We can track her location on the ship.
Club Solar.
Upstairs, Club Solar.
Dude, I remember in like the early to mid 2010s, Club Solar was like everywhere. It was in like Gmod stuff. It was in like memes, YouTube poop.
No way round. Open the CRC room.
For some reason, the visuals of it just resonated with people. I have an idea why. Let's get this guy. Ah, right through his throat as well.
Karma is not a weapon. She's a girl. I'm sending you her picture now.
So I think these things, yeah, if a single bullet hits them, they fall down. Oh man, I'm taking some bad hits. This is where we were a second ago. Don't think there's anything else retrievable. Flashbang. See if we can go through. Oh, yep, just awkwardly we can. I think a guy kicks down the door. Another flashbang. Oh, okay, gotta be careful. So yeah, there's the these weird red outlines are the visual style of doing it is a little odd, but I appreciate that it's not just some big annoying triangle that says kill. It actually has like it's just a subtle sort of red thing, but yeah, that was from the access kit that we did earlier. It actually just started raining really badly outside. There's a big thunderstorm that's coming in soon, and I think it's not so bad yet, but I apologize if it's noticeable. Alright. Chuck a grenade in that smoke, because I think some guys spawn in. Got a hit marker, so I probably killed some of them. Oh, sorry, Salazar. Alright, let's target find. Boom. Boom! Alright. Check for intel. I don't think there's any. This reminds me of a Payday map, I think. Alright, let's go.
Split up. Take the elevator to the upper floor.
Understood.
I'll regroup with Harper.
Chloe!
You!
Chloe! You need to come
Who
with
the
me
hell
now!
are you? How do you know my...
I'm Mike Harper, a Navy SEAL!
Get the fuck away from me!
Listen, you hear me? Your life is in danger! Terrorists are coming for you now!
Terrorists? What are you talking about?
Chloe! They've been sent by Raul Menendez!
That guy was very interested in those
Harper.
flowers.
We're on our way.
Pointed right at him. So, I've never known if these are actually like real people behind the glass or if it's just like some weird light hologram like screen thing. But I definitely remember when I played this for the first time, like my mom was in the other room and she saw them in there and was like, "What are you playing?" It's one of those core memories. It's just so awkward. But yeah, let's use our Union Inspector lady. How come he doesn't have to wait in line? This is kind of kind of a scummy thing to do for an inspector, but yeah, let's go ahead. Is there anything over here actually? No secret stuff. A lot of the time, like I think the first time I played this, I like, you know, or any game for that matter, I always sort of look around trying to be very thorough with like collectibles or Easter eggs or secret dialogue and stuff. But yeah, I've played this so many times that I just beeline my way forward. But yeah, I'm not noticing any new things. Thank you. This guy is crazy tall. You should play basketball, dude.
Harper, where are you?
All right.
We're on the dance floor.
And this is where the
Section. I'm in position on the balcony.
the final cutscene, the Easter egg cutscene with Woods standing out of the wheelchair and playing guitar. I think it's in here somewhere. And then this is where they perform. Hell yeah, Club Solar! Yeah, everybody on the second floor and then everybody behind the first row of people, they're just 2D sprites, you see them? The frame rate of them is slightly less, and they're very pixely. Yep, you can just tell they're totally flat. I think they do what Doom, like the sprites in Doom do, where like depending on which way you're looking at them, they always follow you around. But yeah, apparently Salazar is also supposed to be on the second floor, and I've never actually spotted him, so I'm not sure if they actually have him up here. But you can definitely see Harper back there. I think you can walk over to this bar. Yep. More 2D people back there. The incredibly tall guards with the same face. Alright, let's go get Chloe. And here's DeFalco.
He's got hostiles. Hold fire. Salazar, take the shot.
No shots. Too many hostages.
Salazar is such a liar. That'd be such an easy shot for somebody who's trained to make shots like that. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this video doesn't get blocked by Skrillex's copyright team, but here we go. This bit is awesome. Oh, and the bar right there, the alcohol that was in the tap right there, it's spewing out. You see that? That's cool. Never noticed that detail. All right, here we go. So this section is kind of bullshit. Like every time you turn your head, more guys spawn in that weren't there a second ago. But yeah. I also want to show you something very cool that I discovered. After this last bit of guys, hopefully I can do it without fucking it up, because I don't want to have to wait for the grenade. Boom. You can run over here, and you can shoot the dancers without penalty. I don't remember when I found that, but that grenade is always going to trigger. You wait for it, and then you can run, and then you see the civilians that were in the other room were still there, including the people behind the wall. Alright, so we have the actual mercenaries coming in.
There's dozens of them.
And one thing that I also discovered recently, a little bit before starting this series, was that I think DeFalco is played by a guy named Julian Sands, I think. And he passed away a couple years ago after getting lost on a hiking trip, which I found to be really surprising. That's kind of it's a pretty sad story. Because I was wanting to like follow everybody on Instagram who was in this game, and I saw on Google that he had passed away in such a weird circumstance. It's so we've now lost Admiral Briggs, Menendez, and DeFalco. And I definitely want to meet like Rich McDonald. Oh, Harper just froze right there for a second. But I definitely want to meet people like Rich McDonald and everybody else that I can eventually who was in this game, because it's just such a big part of my childhood. And as the years go on, unfortunately, there's going to be less and less of an opportunity to meet everybody. See if there's anything else in the security room. So we have the Galvanuckles. This is a very confusing interface right here, but yeah, let's go. Because I think the game actually, as soon as you walk through this door right here, the game starts a invisible time limit, and if you don't make it to DeFalco fast enough, he actually will get away. And in my first playthrough, I had no idea that you could actually rescue Chloe in this mission. But I'm hoping that in today's episode I will be able to successfully rescue Karma. But if not, it's actually not the end of the world, because I still intend on playing the Second Chance Strike Force mission where you can actually rescue Chloe. Even though it's like, even if we do rescue her this time, it wouldn't quite make sense, but yeah, I do intend on playing that mission no matter what happens here. But we're gonna try to save her. But when I was doing my my playthrough on PC a couple years ago, I intentionally let DeFalco get away so I could unlock that Strike Force mission. And also it makes for an even cooler cutscene in the Odysseus mission when you're on the bridge of the Obama. Sniper. Oh, and there's another glitch here that I can show you. It's not the ASD. I think you just open the ASD. I don't want to mess it up because I want to show you what I'm talking about.
Fareed, can you hack an ASD unit at remote station?
And I'm not even sure if the ASD follows you all that closely. But yeah, here's the glitch. So if you get the ammo crate and run over to the door, oh, careful. You can shoot without using your hands. So let's do that, and then run. And then, yep, there it is. I can spit bullets out of my mouth. Oh. Okay, I gotta be careful not to shoot these civilians. But yeah, see, both my hands are right there, and I can just shoot bullets out of nothing. And I can also reload. Alright, let's go. Come on, ASD. Buster. Alright, I bet there's intel everywhere. But, yeah, I don't have time because that invisible timer is running. So yeah, we have the Colossus ASDs, which are, for some stupid reason, the Colossus ASDs are programmed to shoot at their own security as well. They literally just shoot at anybody with a gun. Which I've always found a little silly. Alright, come on. I don't think you can actually run that way, so I'm not going to waste time exploring. I think you can go that way, but it's, if you want the optimal way to reach DeFalco, you don't go straight like that. You go to the right. There he is up there. Now, if you have a sniper rifle, you can probably make the shot, but I've always found it much more climactic and interesting if you actually run up to DeFalco. And, oh, come on. If I can run past that ASD. Oh. It's always much more climactic and interesting for me to have this gunfight up here. Come on, let's go. If we're fast enough, we'll get the cutscene. Yes! Honestly, that's much closer than I usually get. I usually catch him about halfway, like, down here. So, the fact that he made it all that far, it had me very worried. Let's take out the grunts. And I always love trying to Galvanuckle DeFalco. Now, fun fact, DeFalco's AI is actually automatically set to something even stronger than Veteran. So he's actually kind of tough to take out, so I'm going to wait for him to run at me, and then I'm going to try and Galvanuckle him if he can run close. It's very, very awkward. Here we go. Huh! No! Oh, God. I almost fucked that up so badly. But we did it! Man, that had me real stressed at the end, when I saw him so close to the landing pad.
Without your expertise, Menendez's plans for Solarium will have hit a roadblock.
It may slow his progress, but it won't stop him. He'll get what he wants. Believe me.
So we did it. We rescued Chloe. Hell yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, a bit of a close call. My favorite Call of Duty mission, at least in this game for sure. And I love the fact that there's like so many different endings. Like this part of the game, once we reach this, is really where the branching storyline starts to come into effect. Yeah, that DeFalco mission, I definitely failed it the first time I played it as a kid. But when I found out you could actually take him out, my love for this game and the passion that the developers had for giving you a super replayable story and so many different ways you can approach them. It's just so good. I have such a warm place in my heart for that mission and this whole game. See if we can. Yeah, here it was. Second Chance is actually a Strike Force mission that is player dependent. So, like all the other Strike Force missions, you can skip them in your playthrough, but this is the only one I believe that actually you depending on your choices in the other campaign, you might not even get this one at all. This one is only available if DeFalco escapes with Chloe. And as I mentioned before, we will be playing it in a couple of days when this takes place. Just because, like, just in the interest of actually playing every available future mission on the day that it's supposed to happen. Even though we didn't rescue Chloe, when I was doing my playthrough on PC a couple years ago, I intentionally failed this one because in the Odysseus mission, where is it? Here, when you're that scene where it goes all slow-mo in the bridge, you can actually have, depending on your choices throughout the story, Salazar, Fareed, Chloe, DeFalco, and just the random Menendez grunt. and it makes for a more interesting cutscene. Like, as long as you have Farid alive, Chloe will survive no matter what. And yeah, it just makes for a more interesting scene because you have more people dying in that slow motion section if you have DeFalco and Chloe alive. And the only way to do that is to fail to rescue her in Karma, but successfully rescue her in Second Chance. So yeah, very fun. I've had a lot of fun doing this today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple of days for Second Chance. So thank you very much. See you guys.